make slime without using any glue? Today, I'm testing out 5 no-glue slime recipes to see if they really work. Each recipe is going to get progressively harder and harder, and the last one is almost impossible. So I have here clay and shaving cream, and that's literally all you need. Some people use air dry clay, and some people use this big puffy clay, so I'm gonna be trying out both of them to see which one works better. So this is basically a huge brick of clay, and I have zero idea how this is gonna turn into a slime. I'm not seeing this one working, but let's see. Lots of shaving cream. It has come to my attention that I accidentally got shave gel instead of shaving cream. Hopefully this works even better. Now I just have to mix it up. Glue is such a core ingredient to a good slime that when you're attempting to take that out of it, it definitely takes a lot of creativity. Okay, what if I put it in my hand? There we go. This is not getting any better. This is still semi-fun to play with, so I wouldn't consider it a slime, but it's definitely entertaining. I'm gonna say this one is a fail, but I'm also gonna test it out with the other clay because I have a feeling that that one is actually gonna work. Okay, I have the softer clay here. This stuff is honestly almost just like a slime on its own. I have much higher hopes for this one. If you try this recipe at home, I would suggest using shaving cream because that's what it calls for. My first bottle might have been defective, and this one is working a lot better, as you can see. I need to add a lot more clay to this because there is a lot of this shaving gel stuff and the ratio is way off. How did I end up with so much product? Well, I know how I did this actually. It was very clear and obvious how I did this. It is fully incorporated and this is just really sticky clay. So although this was an extremely easy recipe, I still did manage to mess it up because I guess shaving gel, not the same thing as shaving cream. This one is a fail, but I have a good feeling about the next one. This next recipe is definitely the weirdest one that we're trying out today. I'm taking 2 sheet face masks and soaking them in water for 15 minutes and waiting for all of the weird goop that's on them to soak into the water. And then I'm gonna activate it and it should make a slime. That is terrifying. Just soak that in there. Now you're supposed to look at this and tell me that that's a polar bear. It looks like the Simpson man. I don't know what his name is, but it looks like him. Next, I need to let this sit for 15 minutes. And because I don't want this slime to look boring, I'm going to add a little bit of color, mix it up a little bit. Oh God. That looks pretty cool. Now I need to pick out the face masks and take off all of the goop that comes out of them. Add a little bit of activator in there, and now we mix. Last time I did this, I had to mix it for about 30 minutes, so it definitely takes a lot of work, but if you're dedicated to it, it should work. Did I just make my first successful water slime? I guess face masks are the secret ingredient to making water slime perfect. The video that I saw where somebody made slime out of a face mask, it did not turn into a water slime, it turned into just like a basic clear slime. So I guess I did it wrong, but in some ways, I did it right. I'm starting to think that the video I saw, maybe they faked it. They could have just replaced the slime that they made with clear slime. But I would never do that. For literally a year that I've worked here, this has been my goal, and I just accidentally did it today on a random Thursday. Christian, come look at this.
Whoa.
You will not believe.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Is that what I think it is? It feels like a water slime. Whoa.
So what would you give my water slime out of 10?
This literally looks like water, so I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. It's a little sticky, so I'm gonna give that like a 6 out of 10. So split the difference. I'll give you an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
That's like a B.
I wanted an A.
Okay, bye.
Well, I shouldn't have asked for his opinion because this is clearly a 10 out of 10, but maybe I will go put this in the corner somewhere of the warehouse. Let it sit for 2 weeks, see if it gets better, as he said, and then go check out our TikTok because I'll make a TikTok about it in like 2 weeks. Face mask slime, approved. Let's try out our next recipe. This recipe says that if you mix together dish soap and baking soda, it will magically make a slime. I highly doubt that that's going to work, but let's try it out. I'm gonna add a little bit baking soda, and then all it says is mix, and it will just turn into a slime. So this is what I'll be doing for the next 10 minutes. Okay, this does not seem to be doing anything, but I saw another recipe that said if you mix dish liquid with cornstarch, it will also make slime. Since the baking soda didn't work, I'm gonna test out the cornstarch real quick. I think I just need like a lot more cornstarch than I thought. Okay, I think I might be onto something here. I didn't think I was gonna get this far, but this kind of feels like an extremely overactivated memory dough. I'm losing my mind. This is so cool. I can't believe I did this. I definitely feel like this is becoming a slime. My main problem with it right now is that it is ugly. So it is time to try to dye it a color. Fuchsia, because fuchsia, as I say, is always underrated and it's a beautiful color and should be used more, but there's the chance that it won't react well to being dyed. Let's see. I I am thoroughly impressed with this slime recipe. I had such low hopes going into this, but you guys, this is 100% a super fun to play with slime recipe that involves zero glue at all. It is way less messy than the last one, so I would definitely suggest this one. 100% it's a win. Let's try our next recipe. We have another kind of face mask, a much less creepy face mask. Apparently, if you mix a peel-off face mask with eye contact solution and maybe a little bit of activator, it's supposed to make a slime. That's kind of making sense to me because this looks like glue to me. I feel like this one specifically is a lot more glue-like than most face masks even are. Okay, I just emptied 2 full face mask containers into here. Let's see how it reacts to the eye contact solution. Every time we've tried to make a slime with eye contact solution, it has not worked. Huh. I am already impressed with this one. There must be glue in the face mask because this seems like it is being activated right now. It's in the gut stage. You guys know the gut stage. This happens to me all the time. Right before a slime is thoroughly activated, turns into guts. Whoa! I feel like every time I doubt a recipe, it ends up kind of working out. I am the queen of making things way messier than they need to be and look way grosser than they need to be. I feel like it was activating a second ago and now it's less activated. What the heck? I'm blaming the contact solution 100%. Making such a mess. Okay, so I added some normal activator to this and it's starting to activate again. So I really do think that it's the contact solution that's ruining everything. I don't trust it. I think if I had made this slime just right off the bat with activator, it really would have probably gone very well. So I'm going to add a bit more of our activator. It's definitely getting there. Whoa. Oh no, that's pretty cool. Ew. This came from a face mask? Are you kidding me? That kind of makes me question if you should put that on your face because it might just be made of 100% glue. And for the first time today, we actually got a stretch out of the slime. This 100% worked. I mean, it's not like a good slime, but it is a slime. So I'm gonna say that peel off face mask and activator definitely 100% works. 9 out of 10. Let's go try our final recipe for the day. But wait, I have something so important to share with you. Are you still looking for Christmas presents for your family? Well, may I interest you in Very Merry Christmas Peachybbies slime? Peachybbies.com has such a wide variety of slimes to choose from. I guarantee no matter who you are shopping for, you're gonna find something for them on there. This one is my personal favorite right now. It's festive, it's soft, it's adorable, it has little bears on it. Everything is selling out really fast, so if you wanna get your Christmas slimes, go to peachybbies.com. We restock every single Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's get back into our recipes. I have here clear shampoo and activator, and this is supposed to make a slime all on its own. From what I've seen, the clear shampoo actually makes a super duper, really cool clear slime, so I have high hopes for that. Don't want this one to end up boring, so I'm gonna add a little tiny bit of color in there. Our activator. I feel like 99% of this video has been just mixing, but that's slime making. This one is supposed to be the hardest one on the list of slimes to make today. I've seen a bunch of people try it and I've only ever seen one person do it correctly. I'm hoping to be the second one. So far, all I have is bubbly soup. The activator is honestly doing nothing, which makes sense. There's zero glue component to this, so there's nothing to activate, and nothing seems to be changing. You guys, I'm so disappointed right now. I feel cheated. I feel lied to. This was a scam. This was never a real recipe, I swear. They just wanted to make me look like a fool. If this video gets to 9,000 likes, I will reattempt this, but right now, I feel like I need to go into a corner and cry because I am really upset that this didn't work out. Shampoo and activator did not work. Although I am extremely upset about that shampoo slime, it is important to remember that we had 3 out of 5 wins today. That is huge. Yes, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you know any no glue slime recipes that you want me to try, and I will see you next week.